When I was Alfie's age, which is 2, there was only 2 television channels, and it was easy to tell them apart, because one had adverts and the other one didn't. These days though, with this, you can, and believe me, my kids do, surf through dozens of channels. So channel identification is essential. That's why on our channel, BBC2, we have our family of 2s, one of which came before this programme. And over on BBC1, they have one of the most famous flying images in the world, the BBC1 balloon. The problem is that in these days of clever computer graphics and post-production techniques, some doubting Thomases think that the BBC1 balloon is, well, how can I put this? A fake. The air show sets out to discover the truth.
The truth is actually here at the centre of the Earth. No sign of Arnie Saknussemm, no molten lava. There's about to be an awful lot of hot air. This is fabulous. That's Greenland, that's Iceland, I've been there. Oh, there's Great Britain. I think I can see my house from here. This is incredible.
Having located a decent field with a few trees for shelter and a stable anchorage, the first task for the 3-man team is to unravel the 3 kilometres of fabric from the back of a trailer. If you've ever tried pitching a tent, or perhaps more accurately, struggled with the intricacies of a double duvet cover, well, you'll have some idea of what it's like. A fan starts the inflation process, filling the sphere with cold air. The northern hemisphere is nylon, while the South Pole, in order that it doesn't melt, is Nomex. That's the stuff worn by racing drivers. Once fully inflated, the floating globe, held together by 24 kilometres of thread, is 18 metres in diameter, or a 1 in 700,000 model of the real thing. And by the way, those propane burners blast out the equivalent of 3 million domestic cookers and roar like a jet fighter on takeoff. My first impression of all this is that it's incredibly low tech. We've got what? A couple of Bunsen burners, a picnic hamper and some anoraks knitted together. I mean, is that the reality of it?
Near enough, yeah, that's a good simple explanation for it. It's a little bit more high-tech than that. It is an operating aircraft, it's a flying free balloon, so it does do all the things that an ordinary balloon does. It's just a slightly different shape, obviously it's the shape of the globe.
Are you aware that some people think you did your job so well that they think it's all done in post-production? That's no real balloon.
Yeah, I'm aware of it, but I can say strictly that it's absolutely all for real. Absolutely, every last frame. Well, everything was shot on Super 16 with Ariflex cameras, and we were very impressed with the way everything turned out.
What's this, 2 cameras, helicopter?
We had 2 cameras the whole time, one in the helicopter the whole time, and occasionally we'd use the ground camera where it was suitable. There was one hairy moment in Scotland when the boys had to put the balloon down on the mountainside, purely because they were heading for dense cloud cover and they're not actually allowed to go up into dense cloud if they're not guaranteed to find a landing site or be able to see where they're landing below. So that was quite dodgy. We basically sent someone up the mountain to find them, and when they got up there, found they were sat there cooking bangers and beans on a burner. So it's outrageous, really.
So you see, they don't do it with computers or mirrors or any kind of trickery. This is a genuine design icon which requires nothing more than a fair amount of hard work and precisely the right amount of wind. The only remaining question is, how do we get down?
I get down! Yeah!